I was teaching a little intro to materials class today. Don't mind the arm here, and I'll show my whole screen. And Fab um, was not working like yesterday, like whatever, 2 days ago. Like I was still showing people, like, yeah, you click on Quixel Bridge, and Quixel Bridge comes up, and it's telling you like, oh, you should use Fab, and it's like, well, no, because if I want to access like my metahumans and everything, they're still here. And then also, like, if I click on the marketplace over here, it still just opens up my Epic Games launcher and tells me to go to Fab. And then Fab in here isn't even like the marketplace where it lived inside the Epic Games launcher. Like, it tells you to open up a browser tab, and then you need to make sure in your browser tab that you're logged into the same account. And then you could grab assets, and it would say the assets were being added to library, but they wouldn't actually show up over in the Epic Games launcher as part of your library. And the whole thing just felt bad. Until today. Yeah, because you'd have like your Fab library down here, and some things would be there, but other things wouldn't. And there's no way to like sort this stuff well. So it just felt like a big mess. Anyway, I was teaching this materials class today, and right in the middle of it, I got so distracted because I pulled up the content drawer, and then I saw a Fab button. And I said, oh, get content from Fab. What's that doing there? And I think what happened was my Fab plugin had updated for 5.5. So, you might need to do this manually, but if you find Fab UE plugin and you do install to engine, and you say 5.5 and you close 5.5 and restart it, it should be there. And I just want you guys to see really quickly how cool this is, because this is what we wanted. I can click Fab. It brings up a little window. It's not a web browser. This is a very responsive in Unreal Engine thing. And I can, say like, hey, I really want to find some cool animations or whatever. And these all pop up right away. And I can then filter, and I can say, well, I don't have any money, so I only want free animations. And I find the, mocap dances sample pack, whatever. And here's what's cool too. They're removing friction, because it used to be, even in the marketplace, that you needed to add something to your library before you could download it. But maybe you just want to look at something. You don't necessarily want it to be in your library. You just want to take a closer look at it. You're looking at the thumbnails and the cool 3D models that come from Sketchfab and all of that, and you're getting like some idea of what's going on here once this loads. But you're like, yeah, I just want to see this inside Unreal Engine. Though this is actually a great example of being able to view things directly in a browser. Though, again, this feels better than the browser version of Fab. So instead of adding to library, I might just start by add to project. And what's cool about this is it immediately downloads and imports it into your project, which is so lovely. It just popped up right there, showed me where it ended up. And I've got the mannequin and the animations. And I can just start dragging these into my scene and just do whatever, simulate, take a look at whatever that dance is. Guys, that took like 5 seconds to do. I mean, amazing. It's so nice. This is what we've wanted for so long. Just like a really easy way to not lose focus on your project, find the thing you're looking for. I mean, and we got my library here, so like anything that I have purchased or that I think I might want to use at any point. The example I was showing earlier was this Paragon character. I just pressed the plus. She was already in my library, and then it just downloads and imports, and then gives me the folder where she is. We just saw it a second ago. There we are, and it's just here. And I can just drag her in or whatever. There's a whole character blueprint here. But yeah, anything, materials, textures, characters, animations, blueprints, all this stuff now just living in Fab. We've got just about everything except I'm not sure if the entire billion assets from the Quixel library is in, and metahumans don't seem to be in yet. But come on, why won't you close? There we go. But all this stuff just ready to be downloaded and brought into your project. Look at that detail. So cool. And then what else here? Fab, I mean, it's great. You just press plus. And then it comes in. We can discover things. We can sort things. We've got HDRIs. It's all really, really lovely. Decals, brushes. Yeah, because what I was finding before was like I was actually needing to download like FBX and GLB files and import them manually, and the textures wouldn't come in correct. Now we're just in shape. Hey, nice cat. I like this cat. If I was going to buy this cat, I would, and then bring it into my project. So again, I'm being a bit of a cheapskate right now, and I am just searching for free things. But please do, support creators you like. Pay for things. Please pay for things. You see the directory where everything is. You can do a preferred quality tier: medium, high, low, raw, etc. If you want to go all nanite all the time. But this is the future that we wanted. This is the marketplace. This is a good chunk of the Quixel library. Note, by the way, when I go to my library, they actually keep this in the upper left. Browse the Quixel Megascans assets like that, and this just shows you tons and tons of stuff from Quixel, and then you're ready to import this stuff anytime you want. Oh, I really like this chipped bark. That's great. I'm going to add it to my project. And even there's a little drop down for the quality level. And then here comes the chipped bark into my project, ready to go. That was scary and startling. Where are you, chipped bark? Yeah, a little bit tricky sometimes because it'll import and then you need to find it. So it's under Fab, Megascans, 3D, chipped bark, medium, because that's the quality level I had. And I can just drag it into my scene and go take a look at that magnificent chipped bark running in real time. Cool. So yeah, the sorting is kind of interesting because you have some things that get put into a Fab folder and then a subfolder for Megascans. You can see here where I brought in a camera. Nice looking camera, right? I had to import this manually the other day, and it was kind of a pain in the butt. Now it looks really good. This is also actually reflective in here, which is kind of a nice touch. If I rotate that around, we can actually see the reflection of my scene. In any case, I could go on about this for a long time, but I'm just feeling really, really happy about the state of Fab. Give it a try. Let me know what you think. Post some cool stuff on social media for what you're doing with the new and improved Fab setup. And yeah, my library, Fab settings. This is all just good stuff. It's all really good stuff, and it's going to make all of our lives easier, especially when you're just trying stuff out. Like, you just want an easy way to mess around, import packs, have some fun.